souls, it's Laurie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wasn't planning on filming this video, but I did something yesterday and I felt so inspired to share it with you all that I decided to film this video today, even though it's probably not going to be perfect because I really want to give you guys that tool as early as possible so you can try to use it as well, because I think you could definitely find a lot of benefits from trying this journaling prompts. So I've never really done a journaling video before, and I'm not sure why, because I've been journaling for a little while and there's so many things that I have learned and I would love to teach you that I'll probably be making more journaling videos in the future. And actually I was waiting because I wanted to do like a how to journal video for some reason, but honestly it doesn't matter because there's no proper way to journal. There's a million different ways to journal. There's no one size fits all. So today I'm just sharing with you all a couple of journaling prompts that might help you find your life purpose, that might help you like get more clear on what you want out of life or what you're here to do. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So first and foremost, I want to start by saying that there are two kinds of life purposes. And I learned about these two types of different life purposes when I was reading A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. And so in the book, Eckhart Tolle basically explains that your primary life purpose is purely to just be yourself and live your life. Pure and simple. But I know that's really hard to wrap your head around. You're like, yeah, but I can't just like be myself all the time and that'll be enough. I need to like make a living, make some money, grow old, and like be successful, do something, right? But one thing you need to wrap your head around is the fact that you're here on this earth to just be you. That like your primary purpose on this earth is to love yourself unconditionally and to love your life no matter what it consists of. That's your primary purpose. Now I won't get into too much details about that because even I struggle with that, but that's your primary life purpose. Now for this video, I'm assuming that you're considering more of like your secondary life purpose. So we're talking about life purpose in the sense of your dharma. And as The Numinist by Ruby Warrington explains, dharma is in life is to know that we all have a purpose in life, our own special gift, a unique talent to share with others. It's the sharing of the gift with others that ignites the fire in the soul and lights up the spirit. So that's what I found on Google when I was Googling Dharma, because it's been thrown left and right when I'm listening to podcasts and when I'm reading books and things like that, especially spiritual books. Like, it's just like, what are you here on this earth to do? What is your purpose here? So if you want to figure out what feeds your soul, what fulfills you, here are a couple of journaling prompts that might help you figure it out or get closer to an answer. So the two journaling prompts kind of go along with each other. So the first one is a very slight twist on the Someday Today list, which is borrowed from the Minimalists. They're bloggers, you've probably heard of them. And it was actually introduced to me by a Instagram kind of friend that I have. Her name is Jocelyn Floor. So I will leave her Instagram in the description box if you want to check her out. So she talked about that last week and I decided to do it yesterday, and it really gave me a lot of clarity. So I decided to share it with you all. So you can do this on a piece of paper or in your journal. It should look something like this. So you just separate the page into different columns and you title one Someday and the other one Today. So in the Someday column, you just write all the things that you wish to accomplish or have in your life. What do you think you want in life? I will give you a few examples of mine. I won't share the entire list, but I wrote down having a loving family, give love to the world, inspire young souls, help people in need, stand up for what I believe in, be the change I wish to see in the world, make others smile, save a life, and a bunch more. So those are a few examples. It doesn't have to necessarily be that big. It could be just like become a lawyer or something like that as well. That's totally fine. It's just I don't have that much clarity at the moment. Now in the second column, the Today column, write down like one way that you already have or do this, or that you're working towards this. For instance, I'll give you more examples. For inspiring young souls, I wrote down that I make videos on YouTube because I think sometimes my video might help inspire someone. For stand up for what I believe in, I wrote down that I make conscious choices about who I want to be. For instance, like being vegan. So this is the prompt that the Minimalists introduced. I'm not too sure if they go further down with that, but I personally felt like this was a good start, but I wanted to dive deeper because a lot of the things that I put on my list were really vague, so I still didn't know how to get there. And even if I had a small idea of how I was already slowly working towards it, I still didn't know how to do more of it. So on the other side, I decided to start doing what can I do list, and I don't know if you can see, but I basically made little mind maps. So in the middle I put the concept of the center, the one that was on the someday list, and then I just wrote down a bunch of things I can do to create more of that into my life. And so I just made a bunch of list of actions mostly. Sometimes it's still a little bit vague. I feel like I could always dive deeper, like even in those branches I could debranch even more. Like you can really go as deep as you want. You could spend a whole page on one concept and really just explore and branch out all the way. I didn't go into that much details yet, but I still found a lot of ways I can slowly do more of what fulfills me according to my someday list. So one thing I realized while I was doing those diagrams is that sometimes one of the concepts, the middle concepts, actually relates to another point on my list. So I didn't actually have to make diagrams for every single one of my list, because some of them actually were already small parts of bigger intentions I had, or bigger dreams, or bigger purposes. Does that make sense? They were already part of the larger items. So once again, I will share with you all a few of the items that I did put on this and all the things that go around them. So for give love to the world, I wrote live without judgment, which was one of my someday items. Then I wrote help people in need, which was also on my someday list. Then I wrote celebrate differences, stand up for the marginalized, do what I love, show love, respect, and compassion, and raise kind children. And I left space so I can always go back and add more actions if I think of anything else. Around be the change I wish to see in the world, I wrote be love, be vegan, be low impact, be kind, be non-judgmental, be spiritual, be healthy, be happy, be successful, be in love, live mindfully, live intentionally, live minimally, love myself, and be gentle. So as you can see, for that one, I could most likely branch out even more, because some of these things might still be a little abstract. So I could go back and then branch out of all these things and like, how can I be love? How can I be happy? How can I be successful? And really branch out even more. But that's still a good start. I want to share one last one of those diagrams, and it's save a life. So I wrote share my story, rescue a dog, donate my organs, which that will have to wait until I die, but still there. Donate blood, adopt a child, because it's something that I would really like to do someday, and also foster. Now, it doesn't mean that I will get around to do all of these things, or that I will be able to have all of the things and be all the things all the time. But it gives me a clear idea of the actionable steps that I can take to be more and do more of what I want in life, of what will fulfill me. So that's basically what the journaling prompts were about. I don't know, do you feel inspired by those? Is that something that you would like to try? Is there anything you would like to share? Just leave them in the comments. If there's any of the someday things that you would love to share with everyone, it would be really nice. I'm glad I got to share a few of my someday items, because I feel like it makes me even more accountable to like put these ideas and these intentions out there. Maybe I'm like just writing them out, like kind of sets more intentions and put it into the universe, like this is what I want and I believe this is what I'm meant to do, and saying it out loud, putting it on video, putting it on the internet, all of that makes it even more real, even more closer to being achievable, I guess. So I encourage you to share it. If you don't want to share it with me, like share it on a piece of paper, share it with yourself, like put it into words. That's one thing. Share it with the people you care about. I'm really excited to share all of this with him and see what he thinks. Maybe he'll want to do it too. But I truly believe that like really putting these thoughts into words like this is a really good way to start, a really good way to get a little bit more clear on what you want to do and to kind of check in with yourself. If you go back to your someday list every once in a while, you can always edit it, you know, like you might change your mind, there might be things you want to add, things you want to take off, but also being able to like go back and redo your today column and actually see if you've been working towards those at all and what you've been doing, and really be more conscious of how you're using your time and what you're actually doing. I think it's gonna help a lot with staying clear, staying true to yourself, staying true to your purpose, figuring out your purpose, and just have a better idea of what it is that you want in life. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you'd like to see more like journaling prompts video like this, and just more like reflection type videos like this, because that's something I've been really into and I would love to share more of with you all. Thanks for watching. I love you guys very much, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!